Hold on to your hats, folks. Monday Night Football just witnessed an absolute barn burner in Detroit. The Lions, yes, those Lions, roared to life, taking down the mighty San Francisco 49 ERs in a game that had everything. Lead changes, highlight reel plays, and enough drama to keep you on the edge of your seat until the final whistle. This wasn't just a win for Detroit, it was a statement. The Lions, often overlooked and underestimated, showed the NFL world they are a force to be reckoned with. This wasn't a fluke, it was a display of grit, determination, and some serious talent on both sides of the ball. The 49 ERs, expected to cruise to victory, learned a valuable lesson: never underestimate the heart of a Lion. This game will be talked about for weeks, folks. The Lions are for real, and the NFC just got a whole lot more interesting. Jared Goff silenced the doubters tonight. He was in complete control, picking apart the 49 ER's defense with precision passing. Goff found his rhythm early and never let up, spreading the ball around like a seasoned veteran. Jahmyr Gibbs was electric, showcasing his speed and elusiveness on his way to a breakout performance. He was a threat both in the running and passing game, keeping the 49 ER's defense guessing all night. Remember that screen pass for a touchdown? Pure magic. The Lions' offensive line deserves a standing ovation. They gave Goff all the time he needed in the pocket and opened up massive holes for Gibbs to exploit. This unit was the unsung hero of the night, paving the way for Detroit's offensive explosion. It was an uncharacteristically sloppy night for Kyle Shanahan's squad. Turnovers plagued the 49 ERs all game, derailing their offensive momentum time and time again. Brock Purdy, usually so poised, couldn't find his rhythm, throwing two costly interceptions that shifted the game's momentum. The 49 ER's usually dominant run game sputtered against a surprisingly stout Lions defensive front. Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell found little room to operate, putting even more pressure on Purdy to make plays through the air. San Francisco's defense, the usual backbone of their success, looked uncharacteristically vulnerable. They struggled to contain Goff's passing attack and couldn't find an answer for Gibbs' explosiveness. This was not the 49 ER's team we're used to seeing. Section 4, a tale of two defenses. Lions clawback. The Lions defense bent but didn't break. They gave up some yards, but they came up with big plays when it mattered most. Kirby Joseph deserves a game ball for his two interceptions, including a pick six that sent the Ford Field crowd into a frenzy. While the Lions defense showed flashes of brilliance, they also had their share of struggles. They gave up too many big plays and struggled to get off the field on third down consistently. There's still work to be done, but the potential is there. Aiden Hutchinson was a disruptive force all night, constantly pressuring Purdy and disrupting the 49 ER's offensive rhythm. He was a one-man wrecking crew, proving why he was the number 2 overall pick in the draft. The future is bright for this young defender. Section 5, Moody Blues missed kicks loom large. Let's talk about Jake Moody for a moment. The rookie kicker had a night to forget, missing 2 crucial field goals and an extra point. Those missed points loomed large in a game that came down to the wire. Kicking is a mental game, and Moody will need to find a way to bounce back from this performance. The 49 ER's coaching staff needs to rally around him and help him regain his confidence. Every kick counts in the NFL, especially in close games like this. Section 6, Playoff Picture. What's next? This win shakes things up in the NFC playoff picture. The Lions, now a legitimate contender, have injected themselves into the conversation. They've proven they can compete with the best, and they'll be a tough out for anyone come playoff time. The 49 ERs, on the other hand, need to regroup and address their mistakes. They're still a talented team, but they can't afford to have too many more slip-ups like this. The NFC West is up for grabs, and they need to find their footing quickly. So, what did you think of this epic Monday Night Football showdown? Was it the start of something special for the Lions, or just a blip on the radar for the 49 ERs? Let me know your thoughts on Twitter at @NotScottVanPelt. This is one game you won't want to miss.